Hey y'all, it's Commodore21 here. This video I'm going to show you how to set up a MassFabricator and how to run it whether you've got scrap or not. So, obviously you're going to need a power source. The MassFabricator can run straight off of an MFE, which puts out medium voltage, but since the rest of my machines here are all Mark I machines and therefore require low voltage, I just run it through a low voltage transformer. Anyway, so run the power over here to it. Just smack the power on the bottom, tends to be easiest. If you haven't seen my other videos on my auto sorting system here, a lot of this won't make any sense, but all my resources come down this line. And this is just going to check to see if it's a scrap. If it is, it's going to throw it in this chest. Otherwise, I've got my bank of recyclers over here that make scrap, and I'll throw that in the chest as well. That's not necessary, but it greatly increases your output yields on the MassFabricator. Like it's been running for a few minutes, and it's only produced, I think 1 or maybe 2 UU matter, which is the only thing MassFab outputs. But yeah, it's made 2 here in probably about 15 minutes, and it's at 16% you see here. And if I add this scrap, 17%, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 kind of a thing, it greatly increases how quickly that gets made, and it doesn't use any more electricity. So in the long run, you're actually saving electricity. So yeah, and it produces stuff a lot faster. So I just made like what was it, like 17% or something. So I just made 25% of one just in that 9 scrap there. Anyway, so if you're not using recyclers, you just run a power cable straight to it and plug it in and you're good to go. If you are, you're going to set something up similar to this where the recyclers have an output. Check out my video on that if you haven't seen it. That comes and drops it in a chest. Maybe you pull something else and put it in a chest. Then you've got this redstone engine coming out from the chest up and into this. It's a advanced insertion pipe or an insertion pipe depending on what version of the mod files you have. What it does is it just checks to see if it can put scrap in the MassFabricator here, and if it can, it does. Otherwise, it just runs it back and plops it in the chest. That's how you run a MassFabricator. And some people are like, yeah, big deal. What does the MassFabricator do? Well, it makes UU matter. And the thing about UU matter is it takes 1,000,000 EU. But if you check the web page out over here, give me 1 second to pull it up. Okay, so I mentioned it took 1,000,000 EU or energy units to make 1 UU matter. That's not exactly true. It takes 1,000,000 if all you do is run electricity into it. If you use scrap, it only uses 166,000. The MassFabricator has scrap in it all the time. It only uses 166,000. So that's great. I told you I was going to pull up that web page here on UU matter, and you can use it to make a lot of things: coal, copper dust, gold ore, iridium, which you can't obtain any other way. It's great for making a really strong armor, the strongest, most powerful armor in the game. Iron ore, lapis lazuli, redstone, tin, glass, glowstone, grass, mossy cobblestone, mycelium, netherrack, obsidian, sandstone, snow blocks, stone, wool, bones, cactus, clay, cocoa beans, feathers, flint, gunpowder, ink sacs, lava, snowballs, sticky resin, sugarcane, vines, and water are the things you can make with it. I want a quick touch on that iridium. Iridium ore here, this is the only way you can possibly make it. It's going to take that 7 UU matter, which isn't easy, and it's going to make that. To get the iridium plates, furthermore you need 4 of that, advanced alloy, and a diamond just for 1 of them. But then you get armor, and it's the best armor in the game. It does things from like feed you, like if you have the helmet it'll automatically feed you, to if you've got the boots you won't take fall damage, and that kind of thing. So they're really powerful. Definitely check out that armor. That's all I've got for you in this video, just showing you how to set up the MassFabricator there. I don't have a lever on this residence right now, so right now I'm running it by hand, but I'm fixing that here shortly. Let's see. Let's smack those in there for you to show you how this works. steal a lever from over here. I'm great at stealing things. I'm going to steal a panel from on the floor to help make this work. Now, if you didn't notice, my floor is too thick here. It allows me to run power cables without them taking up any space, really. Okay, so I had 10 in here. Now I've got 9. It's running out. Then run through the gold pipes. It's going to say, hey, look, I can drop myself in here. Or at least it should. Let me get back to you guys on this one. Hey guys, I'm back. Really sorry about that. Hope you didn't already build anything that I started on there. One of the funky things about the MassFabricator is you have to put the scrap in the bottom, whereas with all the other machines from that same mod, you put things in the top. So I screwed up, sorry about that. So instead of running the power on the bottom, I'm just smacking it on the side. Still, the advanced insertion or insertion pipe down there, the return feed out of there. Sandstone pipe won't connect to the machine, so I'm doing that. Up and over. Let's smack this lever and see what happens this time. Excuse me. So we're just pumping it out of there. It hits the gold pipe, starts speeding up. And as you see, it made it in here, based on the fact that the amplifier showed up there. Let's wait for the second one. It flashes there for just a split second, but the machine uses it almost instantly there. So you're not going to see it probably. But every time it hits, the amplifier turns on and the bleeping noise starts. So, that's all I got for this one. If you have any videos you want me to do, or if it's not working for you, feel free to just leave that in the replies, or email me at comnerd21@gmail.com. And be sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe for future updates. Signing out.